An introduction on the big screens to the team members of the 2025 Royal Air Force Aerobatic team, and an excellent view of the red, white and blue smoke being emitted as they prepare to take off.
Famous red, white and blue, over 400 miles per hour. Red one immediately pulls them up and twists them around to the right, which indicates to me he's taken the show. Leading the team for his second year as red one, the team leader is squadron leader John Bond, known as Bondy. He's been in the Red Arrows for 7 years, his second year as the team leader. He's a former Typhoon pilot, former qualified flying instructor on the Tucano, as well as flying the Tucano display in 2012. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again in our Diamond 9 from the right, it's the Red Arrow. On the right of Red 1 is Red 2, Flight Lieutenant Rob Thomas. Rob is in his first year on the team. Uniquely, he was taken from training as a student and made straight into an instructor role on the Hawk T-Mark 1, before then completing his own training, joined the Typhoon Force on 3 Squadron, where he served on operations over Iraq and Syria. He then became an instructor on 29 Squadron, the Operational Conversion Unit, all based at RAF Coningsby in Lincolnshire.
242-6.
This is the Swan.
Out, rolling, out. Coming to left.
You can hear those commands from Red 1, they're almost robotic and monotone in the way that he delivers them. And that's because we fly our formation by ear rather than by eye. That means all the pilots put their control column on certain words that the Red 1 commands, and then 8 and 9 on the outside puts them in just a little bit earlier than those on the inside. 8 and 9 now collapse in behind Reds 2 and 3 for one of the most iconic shapes in aviation history. The smoke comes on. This is Concorde. On the left-hand side of that centre stem is Red 3, Flight Lieutenant Andrew McEwen, known as Hacker. Hacker is in his first year with the team. He flew the AV-8B, which is a Harrier. This is the Typhoon roll. All the way at the back of that formation on the right hand side, working extremely hard, is Red 4. One of the hardest positions to fly because he is having to look through the entire formation at Red 1. We take all our formation references from Red 1. Of course, everyone knows the Royal Air Force is famous for its operations in the air domain, but now we have a capability in both space and cyber. And with a nod to our unique capability in those domains, in from the left, this is Apollo.
Holding
All the pilots must have at least 1,000 to 1,500 passenger hours, be assessed as above average in the air, have one operational frontline tour under their belt before they can even apply to join the team. They go through a rigorous selection process where we take those applicants, sift them down to the final 9. Those 9 join us on our Springhawk training exercise. They go through a formal flying test, formal interview, mock media interview and peer review before we whittle them down to the final 2 or 3, who then become the pilots for next year's season. Reds 8 and 9 moved outwards, Reds 6 and 7 slipping behind Reds 2 and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get your cameras ready, bring them in from the left. The smoke will come on for the colourful Big Vixen. Particular manoeuvre, we may be able to see the aircraft are flying with their air brakes out. That's a small door at the base of the aeroplane. If not the most popular manoeuvre, the Red Arrows fly. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get your cameras poised and ready. From the right, it's tornado time! 8 and 9, roll go as Reds 8 and 9 roll around the smoke of the rest of the formation. But watch for the colour change as Red 1 brings them down the line. I spoke earlier about the pilots in the Red Arrows. Of course, the Red Arrows is not just about the pilots. We have a team of over 140. The smoke comes on once again from the left in our Diamond 9. It's the 2025 Red Arrows. As we go into the second half, we start the same way we did last year because it produced so popular. This is the 5-4 split. As we go into that second half, we now break down to 2 distinct sections. Off to the left-hand side, you've got Reds 1 through 5, known as Enid, named after Enid Blyton's famous 5. Off to the right-hand side, 6, 7, 8 and 9, known as Hannah, named after squad leader Ray Hannah. One of the first members to join the Red Arrows, he's the only team leader to lead the team for 4 consecutive years. He also took the team from a 7 to a 9 ship and formed our world-famous Diamond 9. Enid from the left, Hannah from the right, for the 5-4 cross. Number 5, roll goes. Number 5 rolls around the smoke of Enid in the Twister. Number 5 is Flight Lieutenant Dustin Wales, known as Dusty. Dusty is in his 2nd year at the team, originally from Zimbabwe. He's a former Typhoon pilot with 11 Squadron. He was also an instructor on 29 Squadron, as well as being on 41 Squadron, the Test and Evaluation Squadron, all based at RAF Coningsby in Lincolnshire. As Enid move off to our right-hand side, look directly to your front. You're looking for the nose light. Cameras ready for the Hannah break. Red 6 and 8 to the left-hand side, Red 7 and 9 to our right-hand side. Perform a 4-point roll. Red 6 off to our right hand side, pulling up the boomerang. Boomerang with the Cyclone. 500 miles per hour as he performs the Goose. Red line off to our right-hand side is Flight Lieutenant Ollie Suckling. Ollie is in his third year of the team, a former Tornado GR4 pilot, former qualified flying instructor on the Hawk T-Mark II. Boys and girls, once again, get your cameras ready. This is one of those moments you do not want to miss. This is the world famous Synchro Heart. It's too big. Coming in from the top right to spear the heart is Red 8, Flight Lieutenant Rich Walker, and a highly experienced operator, having flown Typhoon and Harrier, as well as being a qualified flight instructor on the Hawk T-Mark II. Rolls. To our rear, look in the distance, you can see another fantastic photo opportunity for the vertical break. Speed of over 900 miles per hour, each aircraft performing a barrel roll before crossing once again at only 30 metres apart, wingtip to wingtip. 6G, that means everything about them is weighing 6 times heavier than what you and I understand on the airfield. Red 7 working hard to make sure he misses Red 6. The colour goes from blue to red to blue, as that 6G turn comes on, as the synchro pair complete the circus. The synchro pair leave to our rear. Look to your front right, just to the left-hand side of the BAE system in the sky, leaving a snake-like smoke trail in the sky in the Serpent. Another first for today. The Red Arrows are flying with a sustainable smoke fuel. It's hydro-treated vegetable oil. It's 100% blend. The Red Arrows are the first and only team to use both renewable aviation fuel and smoke fuel. The smoke fuel promotes innovation, British excellence, and of course that reduces our emissions and is better for the environment. And as I said, we are one of the first, if not the first team, to use both sustainable fuel and smoke. Degrees along their shoulder line, working extremely hard, pulling up to 3G, keeping that turn on, 3 to 4G, coming in from the right. The smoke comes on in the Tango. The motto of the Red Arrows is a CLAT, and that means excellence. And we're striving for excellence in everything that we do, whether you've been on the team 1 week or 4 years. Red 6 and 9 working extremely hard upside down for nearly 30 seconds. All those negative G's pushing the blood into their heads. Conversely, they now roll the correct way up. 2 and 3, roll go, as 2 and 3 roll to the outside of the formation. Clear go as Reds 4 and 5 roll to the outside of the formation in one of the hardest manoeuvres for our new pilots to master each year. This is rollback. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get yourselves ready for the second manoeuvre, or newest manoeuvre of 2025, with its little surprise. We can see 6, we can see 8, we can see 9, but there is Red 7 hiding in the smoke of Red 6 in the Tempest. Split. As the synchro pair return, because ladies and gentlemen, you've been watching the 2025